This is the holy city of Jerusalem in the 33rd year of our Lord, at the time of the Passover. The Pasch of ancient Judea, the traditional offering up of a sacrifice to God, always the holiest of feasts. But tonight, as Jerusalem prepares to eat the sacrificial lamb according to the ancient ritual, a new victim, the Son of God, is about to offer himself in sacrifice.
It is no longer a question of whether this blasphemer is to be put to death.
We all agree that he should die.
But not during the festival days.
Why? When else can he be taken more easily?
If at all.
3 times already he has slipped through our fingers.
We must risk that. Aaron is right. The city is now too crowded with followers of this Jesus.
3 days ago, they offered to make him a king.
But he refused.
No matter. If the people are not to be thrown in tumult, he must not be taken now. What is it, Malchus?
The man Judas would speak with the high priest.
He who follows the Galilean?
The Iscariot?
He has been here before.
Send him in, Malchus. Yes?
I can deliver him into your hands.
You seek the Christ.
I can hand him over to you.
In return for what? Money? We will not want him until the holy days are past.
I can hand him over.
Until you do, there will be no payment.
I know his every move. Tomorrow, he will be here in Jerusalem to eat the Pasch.
And the price? 30 silver pieces.
With longing, I have desired to eat this Pasch with you before I suffer. But there is a passage in Scripture which remains to be fulfilled. The man who shared my bread has lifted his heel to trip me up. Amen, amen, I say to you. One of you shall betray me.
Is it I, Lord?
Is it I?
Lord. Is it I?
Is it I?
Master, is it I?
Is it I?
Is it I, Lord?
Thou hast said it. That which you do, do quickly. My children, it is only for a short time that I am with you. You will seek me, but where I go, you cannot come.
Lord, where are you going?
Where I go, you cannot follow me now, but you shall follow me hereafter.
Why can I not follow you now?
Tonight, you will all lose courage over me. For it has been written of me, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of his flock will be scattered.
Lord, I will lay down my life for you.
Will you lay down your life for me, Peter? I say to you, before the cock crows twice, you shall deny me thrice.
I say to you, if you would take him now. He knows of my betrayal.
You fool!
It was no fault of mine. I said no word, gave no sign.
There's no helping it, Caiaphas. He must be taken.
He will go next from the feast to Gethsemane. It is his custom to go to the garden and pray.
And from there?
I do not know, but you can take him in the garden tonight. After tonight, I can promise nothing.
Malchus! Call out your men.
Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. I will not leave you orphans. I will come to you. Yet a little while, and the world sees me no more. I have yet many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. But when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will teach you all truth. You have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man shall take from you. Behold, the hour comes, and it is now come that you shall be scattered, every man going his own way, and shall leave me alone. But I am not alone, because the Father is with me. These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will find only tribulation. But take courage. I have overcome the world. Father, glorify your Son, that your Son may glorify you. I have completed the work you gave me to do. I am offering a prayer for those you have entrusted to me, for yours they are. I want them to behold my glory, the glory you bestowed on me because you loved me. Just, Father, May the love with which you love me dwell in them, as I too dwell in them. Father, the hour is come. Let us go hence. My soul is ready to die with sorrow. Stay here and watch with me. Father, if it is possible, let this chalice pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt.
You have your instructions. You will find the Christ as Judas has said. In Gethsemane, arrest him and bring him here to me.
Peter, could you not watch 1 hour with me? Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. My Father, if this chalice may not pass away, but I must drink it, thy will be done.
This man we are to arrest, the Christ. How will we know him from the others?
Whomsoever I shall kiss, that is he. Hold him fast.
Sleep, and take your rest hereafter. The time has come. Behold, the Son of Man is to be betrayed into the hands of sinners. Let us go on our way. Rise up. Already, he that is to betray me is close at hand.
Hail, Master.
Judas, would you betray the Son of Man with a kiss? Whom do you seek?
Jesus of Nazareth.
I am Jesus of Nazareth. Whom do you seek?
Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus.
I have told you already that I am Jesus. If I am the man you are looking for, let these others go free. Peter, put up thy sword into its place. Think you that I cannot ask my Father, and he will give me presently more than 12 legions of angels? Am I not to drink the chalice which my Father has appointed for me? You have come out to my arrest with swords and clubs as if I were a robber. And yet I used to sit teaching in the temple close to you day after day, and you never laid hands on me. But your time has come now, and darkness has its will.
sacrifice has begun. The victim, Christ, the Son of God, has voluntarily shed his blood. The redemption of mankind is at hand.
The Galilean is taken. They're bringing him in.
We have arrested the Christ.
Bring him inside. Well, speak, man. Have you nothing to say? Do you deny that you have seduced the people with your lies and blasphemies, and that you have been teaching your followers to do the same? Do you deny it?
I have spoken openly to the world. I have always taught in the synagogue and in the temple, and in secret I have spoken nothing.
You have spoken blasphemy.
Why do you ask me? Ask them who have listened to me what things I have spoken to them. Behold, they know what things I have said.
Is that the way you answer the high priest?
If there was harm in what I said, tell me what was harmful in it. If not, why do you strike me?
Call the Supreme Council. We will try the man.
Who is this man you have arrested?
He is called Jesus of Nazareth.
But what has he done?
I do not know.
They say he blasphemed.
Whatever it is, has strongly offended your high priest.
This man, he is called Simon Peter. He was with this Jesus.
Woman, I know him not.
This is one of them.
You too are one of them.
I am not. You have made a mistake.
Let us hear the next witness.
While I was praying in the court of men, I heard this Jesus say, I will destroy this temple, and in 3 days, I will build another.
This is unheard of. Bring the man before us. How can this man say this is unheard of? I've never heard of anything like it. It's impossible to build a temple in 3 days. Destroy a temple? That's ridiculous. Through 3 days. How can he say
Listen to this man. I don't think we will not.
No,
this is the most ridiculous.
Have you no answer? What is the accusation these men bring against you? I adjure you, by the living God, to tell us whether you are the Christ.
If I tell you, you will never believe me. And if I ask you questions, you will not answer them, nor acquit me. I will only tell you that a time is coming when you will see the Son of Man again, when he is seated in power at God's right hand.
How could he say these words?
You are, then, the Son of the blessed God?
Your own lips have said it. I am.
He has blasphemed!
This is a great offense.
What further need have we of witnesses?
Take him to further.
You have heard his own blasphemy yourselves from his own mouth. What is your finding?
The penalty is death.
I agree with that. The penalty should be death.
Remove him. Take him to Pilate.
He should be put to death.
Didn't I see you in the garden?
No, no. You did not.
You are one of them. Even his speech betrays him. You're a Galilean, a follower of the Christ.
I don't know the man. Are you the King of the Jews?
Do you say this of your own accord? Or is it what others have told you of me?
It is your own nation and its chief priests who have given you up to me. What offense have you committed?
My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would be fighting to prevent my falling into the hands of the Jews. But my kingdom does not take its origin from here.
You are a king, then?
It is your own lips that have called me a king. For this was I born. For this came I into the world, to bear witness to the truth. Whoever belongs to the truth listens to my voice.
What is truth? Bring the man. Why have you brought this man to me? I cannot discover any fault in him.
He rouses sedition among the people.
He has gone about the whole of Judea, preaching, beginning in Galilee and ending here.
Yes!
Is he then a Galilean?
Yes! Galilean!
The man comes under Herod's jurisdiction. Plead your case before him.
He has blasphemed the living God.
This Christ has threatened to destroy our holy temple.
Enough. Enough. I will judge this wonder worker. That is how you are known. A man who can walk on water.
Be silent! You laugh at sorcery you do not fathom.
They are fools. I have heard, too, that you have cured the sick. I am a firm believer in magical powers. I need no convincing. Curing the sick, healing lepers. I have heard that you have done that. Healing lepers. Modesty seals your tongue. A modest magician. A rarity.
This man is not mocked.
Fools. They have not faith. Not faith in signs or wonders. The man Lazarus. That is the greatest wonder. The man who died and was laid in the tomb and now lives because you raised him from death. And I have heard of your great miracle at Cana, where you changed water into wine. Now, that is the sort of miracle this court could appreciate. Change this water into something fit to drink. Water?
Water! Are you truly powerless, Galilean? Or do you perform for lowly villagers that which you refuse to do for your king? You forget Herod. He has claimed he is also a king.
Ah, so be it then. A king he would be. A king we shall make him. A robe. A fitting robe for this monarch, that all shall know him.
Your Majesty.
Bow to the fool. Bow to the royalty in our midst. Bow. Bow. His crown must come from Rome. Take him back to Pilate.
Why bring you back this man to me? Has Herod not judged him?
By the laws of Rome, Herod cannot crucify. Therefore, judge this man, Pilate.
Give us Barabbas! Free Barabbas! Give us Barabbas! Free Barabbas!
We want Barabbas!
You have brought this man before me as one who seduces the people from their allegiance. I examined him in your presence and could find no substance in any of the charges you bring against him.
We want Barabbas! Give us Barabbas! We want Barabbas! Give us Barabbas! We want Barabbas!
You have charged that he exhorted the people, forbidding the payment of taxes to Caesar. Yet, by your own evidence, you quoted him as saying, "Render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and the taxes are Caesar's." You accuse him of stirring up the people with his preachings, but he spoke openly and before many. Think you the eyes of Pilate are so blind, and his ears so deaf, that a dangerous seditionist could command your attention and escape mine? Your loyalty to Rome is touching. I find no guilt in this man, and neither has Herod.
His blasphemy deserves death. He claims to be the Son of God.
The Son of what God? No Roman God.
Heed this. Pilate, you too are accountable to Rome, and Caesar is not insensitive to the will of Judea.
Oppose us, and we are within our rights to demand a new procurator.
We want Barabbas! Give us Barabbas! We want Barabbas! We want Barabbas! Give us
This prisoner Barabbas for whom they shot, what are his crimes?
Murder, theft, a lifetime of it.
Why do the fools clamor for his release?
He has friends in the crowd.
I'll wager the Galilean has more. Have the man Barabbas brought here.
Barabbas.
The procurator wants to see you.
It is your custom, a custom upon which Rome looks with favor, to have a prisoner released to you during this time of festival. I therefore offer you a choice: the rioter and murderer Barabbas, or this man Jesus, in whom I find no guilt. Whom shall I release to you?
Free Barabbas!
Give us Barabbas! We want Barabbas! Free Barabbas!
Barabbas!
Where's Barabbas? Barabbas!
We want Barabbas!
What shall I do with Jesus, that is called the Christ?
Crucify him! Let him be crucified! Crucify him! Crucify him!
I find no cause of death in him. I chastise him, therefore, and let him go. Give him over to the scourgers. Release Barabbas.
My Father, if this chalice may not pass away, but I must drink it, thy will be done.
For you, it's different. At least you're on double pay.
I earned it. I fought at Carthage, the Helvetians.
For what I get, I might as well be on the dole.
I wouldn't worry about double pay if I were you.
Hey, how was the scourging?
Why didn't you come out and look?
We just came off guard just before you came.
Didn't say a word. Not once did he cry out. For 20 years, I have been leaving my marks on men. But I never beat a man like this one before.
How many times did you hit him?
If you want to know, go count the marks on him.
You're getting old.
I just used this on a real man.
Where'd they take him?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
Chief, where'd they take the man?
I don't know. I never care what happens to him when I get through with him. And that goes for this Carpenter King, too. I am done with him.
Throne, O Majesty. Put the king on his throne. Does he not now look like a king?
He's beginning to, but...
Of course. A scepter. Your scepter, mighty monarch.
A crown. That is what he lacks.
The king needs a crown! Honor the gods, I'll make him one!
I think this king ought to work a miracle.
A miracle indeed.
Wine for everybody!
He would not work one for Herod, but he should work one for us, his loyal subjects. After all, Majesty, aren't kings supposed to take care of their subjects? Perhaps instead of working a miracle, you will reveal something hidden to us. Tell us, O great king, who struck thee?
Who struck him?
Who struck thee? Who struck thee, O great king? Who struck thee, O king? Who struck thee, huh?
priests and elders are trying to get the people to ask for the death penalty.
A death penalty?
By crucifixion. Does Pilate wish the prisoner to die?
Does Pilate wish the prisoner to die? Why do you think I had him scourged?
To save his life, by appeasing the people.
But it has not done so.
And you are now thinking how the death of this one man, this Jesus, would solve the day's difficulties? You would have done with Caiaphas and the promise of unrest among the people.
And I would have done with justice, too.
Is that why you had him scourged? He's still being scourged. I watched them. Now they scourge his dignity. He's the sport of the soldiers. He says he is a king, so they are making him a king.
But his death will solve nothing.
It will let the people spend their energies in channels not so dangerous to Rome or to you.
But they want to crucify him. They want to punish a man who is guilty of no crime.
There will be a sacrifice, and Caiaphas, the high priest, is pointing out a lamb. Inform that crowd, that hungry lion, that the lamb is not to be devoured, and it will find another victim.
I will not have his blood on my hands.
Why have you sent Christ to Pilate?
To be condemned.
He has blasphemed.
Condemned to death?
That was the sentence of the council.
I have sinned, betraying innocent blood.
What is that to us? It concerns you only.
You should have seen Kiso. The crowd loved him.
Kiso? I'll teach him a thing or two. Just wait.
Think it will hurt?
Do I think it'll hurt? It made you scream. It'll make him scream.
Kiso could not make him scream. The chief couldn't do it with his whip.
That fat scourger. You want to hear this Jesus scream? You wait till Ahab gets at him.
Where's the crown?
We need a robe. A royal robe. Make way for the king's crown. Make way.
Let's go see.
The king will have a crown!
Crown the king? Yeah! Shall I? Yeah! I crown you king.
Ordering a man scourged is one thing. But this... And everything in silence. Why? He could have stopped it all with a word to Pilate, to Herod. Why didn't he?
Maybe is what he says he is. And his legions are on their way to save him now.
There's more to this than we see. This is not just punishment. You Romans are always bragging about your justice. Where's your justice now?
This is not Roman justice. Everyone here has a share in this. For everyone except you.
I scourged him.
What's this? You've had your sport. Now Pilate wants him.
I am bringing him out to you. Behold the man.
Demand your right! The cross for him!
Crucify him!
Take him yourselves and crucify him. You cannot, nor can I, for I find no fault in him.
We have our own law, and by our law, he ought to die for pretending to be the Son of God.
Bring the prisoner inside. Where do you come from? What? You have no word for me? Do you not know that I have power to release you and power to crucify you?
You would not have any power over me at all if it had not been given you from above. That is why the man who gave me up to you is more guilty.
Take him before the judgment seat. Behold your king!
Away with him! Crucify him! To the cross with him!
What? Shall I crucify your king?
Yes! Yes! We have no king but Caesar! Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
Crucify him!
Crucify him!
I have no part in the death of this man. Do with him what you will. Crucify him.
It is the Galilean. He who spoke at the temple. He bears a cross.
They're going to crucify him.
What folly is this? The man is good.
Did you hear him this morning when he claimed to be the Son of God?
That man, Roman, what crime is his?
Ask your priest, old man.
This man, I thought he was a prophet.
If he is, then I sorrow for this city.
I would be witness that he is no criminal.
Sir, he weakened. He may not live to the hill.
Oh.
Who can understand these people? At the Praetorium, they scream for his death. Here they weep.
My son.
Resume march! Resume march! Resume march!
assist the prisoner. Press someone to help him carry his cross.
You are a husky ox. Come along.
I'm not a criminal. Rome builds the crosses. Let Romans carry them.
Pick it up.
Come on, hold up your end of it. His shoulder, Roman. Can we not post to?
Save your breath for the hill.
Daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but for yourselves and for your children.
forgiveness, Master.
Move on.
Mama, look.
Enough!
Is he dead?
Does it matter? Pick him up.
noble Romans.
Raise it up.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
They know not what they do. They crucify us. Father, forgive them. Father, curse them!
Legionary, wedge the cross.
What are you looking at, Roman? Come to look at death? Saint Roman! Save me from this suffering!
Try this one. He calls himself your Christ. Maybe he will save you. Maybe he'll set you free.
If he is Christ, the chosen one, the Son of God, let him come down from the cross and save himself. Then we will believe him. Save yourself, Galilean.
You who would destroy the temple and in 3 days build it up again, save yourself.
Come down from your cross, great King.
You healed others, heal yourself.
Which one of your miracles now, oh great Christ?
The Christ, Savior of what? not the Christ. If you are the Christ, save yourself and die.
Have you no fear of God, though you have been condemned to the same punishment? We suffer just, and are getting what we deserve. But this man has done no wrong. Lord, remember me when you return the glory of your kingdom.
I promise you, this day you will be with me in paradise.
He must be dead and off his cross by sundown. As with these others.
By whose authority?
It is the law.
Not my law.
The bodies of those hanged...
Take it up with Pilate. I act on his orders, not yours. Gennari, the crowd is pressing too closely. Move it back!
We will take it up with Pilate. You hear of it?
Come on. Another wager, Remus.
Little more than an hour and you've won half my pay.
Let us gamble for the king's robe, huh?
Done.
Are they dead yet?
I've seen men live 3 days hung on a cross with rope and 2 days hung with nails.
It will not be so with these. They will be dead and off their crosses by sunset. The legs will be broken if need be. These are Pilate's orders.
This is the one they call the Christ.
If the bodies remain here after sunset, the priests say it will defile their Sabbath.
I have never seen bravery like this. Even on the battlefield. What evil has he done?
They say he blasphemed against their God.
If the law of Moses says the body of this man would defile the Sabbath, then the law is wrong. I will see that Pilate's orders are executed.
back there.
You have some
Stay
poor
where you
ones in
are.
your gathering, huh?
I've seen them in the crowd most of the day. Relatives, perhaps. What is your business here?
This is Mary, mother of Jesus.
And who are you?
I am his follower and his friend. My name is John.
You are close enough.
Woman, behold thy son. Son, behold thy mother.
And where is this friend of the crucified who would speak with me?
That is the man, just inside the clearing, sir.
I know this man, Centurion. He is Joseph, the Arimathean, a member of the Sanhedrin.
What business have you with me? You are familiar with the law concerning these men, Centurion? I take my orders from the procurator, not the Sanhedrin. Now, unless you have... I do not come as a member of the Sanhedrin, but as a friend of him whom you crucified. His friends might have served him better if they had come earlier. I have arranged with his mother to give him sepulcher. I come to claim his body. You must arrange these things with Pilate. I thought it best to have a word with you. Some might be too eager to see him in a common grave, even while I state my case to Pilate. Leave now and make your arrangements. You will be back before we break the legs. You will not break his legs, Centurion. Many things were written about this man, even before he was conceived in his mother's womb. Of the Messiah it is written, "You shall not break a bone of him."
Then you think he is your Messiah?
My God. My God, why hast thou forsaken me?
He speaks the words of David the prophet.
I am a worm of the earth and nothing.
I am a worm of the earth, not a man. The reproach of men and the outcast of the people. All that see me laugh me to scorn. They have opened their mouths against me as a lion, raving and roaring. The counsel of the malignant has besieged me. They have dug my hands and feet. They have numbered all my bones. They have looked and stared upon me. They parted my garments amongst them, and upon my vesture they cast lots. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue hath cleaved to my jaws.
I thirst. It is finished. Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit.
He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, he gave them power to be made the sons of God, to them that believe in his name,